Hello, good afternoon. I'm Dr. Tenderlin, a professor and a psychologist. Today, I welcome you to my talk on living wisdom. Today's topic is expressing emotion, part 2, double win. And I'm going to cover 4 areas: territoriality, two types of emotions, resolve and expressing emotions, and double win. First one, territoriality. As far as I know, all living creatures, because of survival need, they all demonstrate their own specific territorial behavior. I remember when I was small, working in a farm in Taiwan, sugar farm, uh, banana farm, or rice farm. Wherever I go, I always get chased by the dog, uh, even get bite by the bee. Because if I get close to their nest or their baby, they all demonstrate their territorial behavior, want to protect their net, their baby, and want to attack me. So territorial behavior is very common. Any creature want to survive, they got to have territorial behavior. And therefore, in some 4,500 years ago, there's a guy called Sun Tzu in China. He wrote a book called Art of War. And in this book, he very much emphasized the fight and the flight, these two types of territorial behavior. He thinks we should use our brain to understand ourselves and also understand the enemy. And if we can win over the enemy, we should fight. And if we cannot, then we should fight. Runaway is very popular strategy too. They have a 36 strategy in fight. So you can see our war is very much emphasized we fight and flight. Sometimes they even mix fight and flight together. So like a passive aggressive behavior, we call it. And eventually, all creatures evolve, and we human beings also evolve into a civilized society, and we become very emphasized as a society. We got to live together. Therefore, the fight and flight isn't were not as much popular as in the past. We always emphasize our harmony. And in my working with chemical abuser in 1970s and 80s, I very much focus on our harmony because my patient, they cannot get along with their boss, their family, and end up getting into trouble. That's why they come to the hospital. So our harmony is really important. I teach them all kind of social skills and learn how to communicate with people in equal status and find a common ground, reach common uh, consensus and mutual benefit for each other. So communication is very important. In 1990, I went back to Taiwan. I wrote a book on communication. I called it 赢在你我之间. And then also in the United States, I wrote a book, Winning Between You and I. And all these two books are very much the same. One is in Chinese, one is in English, and they are very focused on communication. We human beings, in our daily survival activity, we demonstrate two types of emotions. One is a positive emotion. That's the emotion we feel good about each other and we like to get close with each other. And another type of emotion, I call it negative emotion. That is the emotion we feel like to uh, keep distance with other people, even up to the point we want to get away from another person. So there's two types, both positive and negative emotion in our daily life. I remember when I was a director at the East Bay Taiwanese Community Service, I uh, organized a lot of group and enjoy interaction with people out there, and we always encounter a lot of positive emotion. For example, when I give a speech to the community, people like what I say, and I like how they behave, they respond. So we always have a very good emotion exchange, a positive emotion exchange, and you feel closer to each other and open with each other, and that is the positive emotion. But on the other hand, we also have a negative emotion. Negative emotions such as jealous, frustration, sadness, shame, fear, grief, guilt, sadness, depression, despair, envy, doubt. All these all are negative emotion. And you can see we all have all kind of expression of negative emotion in our daily life. And when we express our negative emotion, that is, we do not like each other, and even want up to the point we want to get away from each other. Here, we come to a nitty-gritty point of our daily life. That is, we have two different type of emotions, and also have a different type of expressions. And when you express your emotion, it will produce four different type of results. For example, you use R of harmony, very likely it will produce love and respect. But if you use R of war, then you are likely to produce no love and respect with each other. However, sometimes we gotta mix back our expression. Sometimes we use our harmony. Sometimes we use our war and mix together. Therefore, sometimes you will get respect but no love. But on other occasions, you will get a love but no respect. So this is really the nitty-gritty part of our daily life, since simply because we have a two type of emotion and two way of response. Come to this point, I feel like to give you an example so you can get to feel for what I'm talking about, love and respect. And I emphasize on the last slide, if you use our harmony to both positive and negative emotions whenever they arrive, then very likely you are going to produce love and respect with each other. And here I give you one very good example. The background of this example is the wife loaning out big money without spouse knowledge. And title is wife respond to spouse criticism. Okay, let's see how wife respond to husband's criticism. You, husband, Mary, you are getting too much. It just pissed me off. I, wife, John, please don't get so upset. You, 20,000 isn't a small amount of money. We took a lot of time to earn it. Gene said he needed money only for a short period of time. He never asked me for money before. Besides, she's your sister-in-law. You, such a large amount of money, you should talk to me first. You got to know, I have been trying to save money for a new car. I'm really sorry. Please forgive me. You, we have 3 kids attending the college. In addition to caring for my parents, we have a lot of expense to cover, and I hope you will learn a lesson from this incident. Yes, I will, and remember wholeheartedly. Thank you very much for your forgiveness. Wow, this dialogue between wife and husband, especially the wife, demonstrates our harmony approach dealing with her husband. She was able to recognize her husband's feeling and recognize her mistake and show the understanding and ask for forgiveness. And we need to change herself. So this is a very good example that you use harmony, definitely you're going to get love and respect with each other. Here, I give you an example of no love and no respect. And background is the mother say that her daughter raised up by grandparents and show no love for her. And a dialogue is a mother express affection to her daughter. So let's see how she express affection to her daughter. Mother, baby, you are sick. Why you went to grandpa's house? You, daughter, I came to help Katie on her piano lesson. She won't pass her test without my help. I call home and no one answered. Did you lock it up? You, yes, I did. Did you carry your medicine with you? You, no, those medicine no good. Grandpa told me to have a shot at Gabon. I will be home after dinner. Be careful how you're driving. You need to take the car for service. You, yes, I know. Wow, this is dialogue supposed to express affection, but doesn't sound like express affection. If the mother wants to express affection to her daughter, use our harmony. She should express affection openly with her daughter while her daughter is at home. When she saw her daughter do something good, say something good, and express that good feeling to her, that would be the good expression of affection. But she didn't. She expressed it while her daughter was away from home. And she used our word. She asked all kind of critical questions about her. Why she went to the grandpa's house, why she locked up the telephone, why she didn't bring her medicine with her. All are critical questions. Even LRC and unnecessarily say she should have the car for service. So all these critical questions 显得非常唠叨超烦。Therefore, her daughter never feel a love for her. And end up her daughter always feel she is always carry a so-called 苦瓜人后鬼名. Therefore, you use our word, you don't directly open communicate with your daughter, there's no way you can get a love and respect. You will get no love and respect instead. Okay, you have a love and respect with each other when we interact with other person and have a love and respect, then definitely both of you is going to have a double win. And a double win example is really hard to come by. But this year in 2020 Olympic game high jump, I saw a good live example of double win. And this instant come about from the both athlete, boxing and Canterbury. Both of them cannot jump over 2.39 meter high. And referee over is another jump. But at that point, boxing asked the referee, can we have a 2 goal? And Canterbury was on the side, listened to the conversation. And when he heard about 2 goal, he was so excited. He immediately jumped up and hugged Basim because he want to have a 2 win. So both of athletes want to have a 2 goal. They want to have a double win. And this situation really get all the audience very in a high note. If you don't believe me, you can go to this website here. I give here, and you go and watch this incident. You will be amazed what I say. That is, Olympic is the single win situation. But when there's opportunity for double win, everybody go for double win. Same thing in our daily life. You might go for single win, but if there's opportunity for double win, I think you go for double win because double win make your life have a bigger scope and you are more easier to do your business, a big business with all the help around you, and you will enjoy your life more. Okay, is this the book on double win? Yes, this is my book, Winning Between You and I. This is a book exactly teach you how to have a double win. I use also an example to tell you how to interact with people at all different kind of situations. Positive emotion, negative emotion, and all use our harmony to build up a double win relationship. I recommend you to look at it. Thank you very much.